Good afternoon, everybody. Today is April 19, 2023. Today our lecture is Visuddhimagga, Pada Purification, Samadhi Nidesa, Body Concentration, Anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing. Today is last part number 113. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So today is the last part of the mindfulness and breathing, anapanasati. So last week we talking about what kind of benefit you can get from the practice of the mindfulness and breathing, anapanasati. So it's not finished yet. So today we continue talking about that kind of the benefit, what you will get from that kind of meditation. So Pali continues talking about the benefit, explaining like this. Vijja Vimoti Ari Uriya. So starting like this. Vijja Vimoti. So Vijja, Pali Vijja is sometimes Vijja is Pali's wisdom, Panya. But here is no wisdom. Here is Vijja is kind of mega part. So be careful. Vijja, Pali, many kind of usage. Here Vijja is mega. Mega is, Ariya mega, noble path, not normal path, not Eightfold Noble Path. The Eightfold Noble Path is two kinds. When you practice a Vipassanā, at the time you are practicing with the Eightfold Noble Path. But when you finish or successful the Vipassana practice, you began the noble person. So that noble person cannot Eightfold Noble Path is Ariya Magga. We call Ariya Magga. Ariya Eightfold Noble Path, noble Eightfold Noble Path. And Vipassana inside Eightfold Noble Path, we have to understand two different levels. Eightfold Noble Path is Eightfold Noble Path, but the level of Eightfold Noble Path is different. When during practice of Vipassana, at the time, Eightfold Noble Path is not very powerful to destroy the mandala defilement kilesa completely, just temporarily, isn't it? So that level is we call inside Eightfold Noble Path. But if you be finished practicing and successful at the time, noble Eightfold Noble Path, at the time that Eightfold Noble Path is very powerful to remove the mandala defilement kilesa completely. never ever happen again. So two different levels we have to understand. So here, Vijja is that kind of noble path, Arya Mega in Pali. Arya Mega is we have to understand, we learn in Abhidhamma, it's a 4-stage, 4-level. 4-stage, 4 levels, Sotapatti Mega, Sakaragami Mega, Anagami Mega, and Arhata Mega. So 4 different levels. Anyway, here Vijja is these 4 level Mega noble path. Arya Mega meaning here Vijja. You have to understand, okay? Very important. And then Vimoti, another one. Another Vimoti. Vimoti is a fruition, noble fruition. The noble fruition, Arya Phala in Pali, fruition. So when we learn Abhidhamma, chapter 1, Supermandarin consciousness, Logodara Chitta is a 2 kind. Mega Chitta and Phala Chitta. So here these 2, Mega, Vijja is a Mega. Vimoti is freedom, directly translation, Vimoti is a freedom. Freedom means here, Phala Chitta, Phala. Noble path, noble fruition, Phala. We have to understand like this. So be careful. That kind of translation in English, Vijja is they translate the clear vision and deliver. Vimoti is a deliverance. Deliverance is a direct translation. Vimoti, freedom, deliverance, freedom. But we have to understand here is Mega and Phala. So Vijja is Arya Vijja. Arya noble understanding is noble positive understanding with the Mega Chitta. Noble positive freedom is Vimoti. Freedom is Phala. Noble fruition. Noble fruition is for them, for noble person, deliverance. So directly translation, the English translation and deliverance, but you have to understand according to the Abhidhamma, Vijja is a noble path, Vimoti is a noble fruition, Phala, Arya Mega, Arya Phala. And then Paripuriya. Paripuriya is a completing these noble path and noble fruition. Paripuriya. To complete, to make a complete, to make a successful the noble path and noble fruition. That benefit is you will get. That benefit you will get after practicing the mindfulness of breathing, Anapana. When you practice Anapana, the maximum benefit, the best benefit is Vijja. So Vijja is you begin and Sotapatti Mega, Sakaragami Mega, Anagami Mega, Arhata Mega. This is a Vijja. Vimoti is a Sotapatti Phala, Sakaragami Phala, Anagami Phala, and Arhata Phala. So 4 noble stage. 4 noble stage. You have to understand. So the maximum, the best benefit, what you can get from the practicing of mindfulness and breathing, Anapanasati. Here Pali explains. That's why Pali is studying Vijja, Vimoti, Paripuriya, to be complete. To begin a complete noble path and noble fruition, Mula Bhavena. Mula. Mula, Pali was Mula also many kind of translation. Huh? Mula is a root, isn't it? Mula is a foundation. Yeah, Mula is a cause. So many kind. So here is a root or foundation. Mula Bhavena. Like the Mula Bhavena is like a tree. Root is very important for tree, isn't it? If you cut the root, tree will die. Like this. Like this. To be successful or to be complete the area noble path or noble fruition, Anapanasati is like a root, like a foundation. Okay? Very important. That meaning. So Mula Bhavena B meaning. Yeah. That meaning. Mula Bhavena is Mula is a root or foundation happening for Vijja, noble path, for Vimodhi, noble fruition. Pariburiya is to complete, to be successful. That is a very, very important. That's why the Anapana mindfulness and breathing is very popular. All Buddha practice that kind of meditation, that kind of practice. Anapanasati. Okay? So Pali mentioned like this. And chasa or chasa, cha asa, sorry, chas asa. Chas, we have to continue with that. Cha continuously explaining. Huh? Sorry. Cha continuously explaining. Vijja Umodi Bari Buriya, to complete the noble path and noble fruition, Mula Bhavena, like a root or foundation. Asa is asa, chasa is cha asa. Asa is anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing, meditation. Asa. Asa is referred to the mindfulness and breathing. Anapanasati meditation is Mahanisansata. Maha is a big, great. Anisansa is the benefit, the great benefit. Vidaba should be known. Yeah. So the meaning is Anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing is great benefit for make completing noble path, noble fruition. So very important. The Anapanasati is a kind of the foundation, kind of the root to get that kind of benefit. So that's why here mentioned Udenyi Dang, Udenyi Edang. 3 words combined. Odam plus he plus Edang. 3 words. Odam plus he plus Edang. He, it is true. Yeah. Pali make all the time. He is mostly, it is true. Huh? So more strong, proof from the Buddha talking. Pali mentioned like the Odin Yidang. Odin is a Buddha talk. Edan, that kind of talking. Bhagavata is a Buddha. Bhagavata is a Buddha. Edan, that kind of talking. Odin, talk. How? Here. Anapanasati bhikkhave bhavida bauligada chadaro satipatthane pariburedi chadaro satipatthana bhavida bahuligada sada bujinge pariburindi sada bujinga bhavida bahuligada Vijja Vimote Paripurendidi. That talking, Buddha talk. So that's why here explaining very strongly prove what the Buddha talk, how important the Anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing, how important here Buddha what like this. So because we monk, Buddha all the time Buddha call to the monk studying like this. Because Anapanasati is mindfulness and breathing. Bhavita. Bhavita is a developed. Bhulikata. Bhulikata is Bhuli is many times. Kata is make. Make means practice. Practice many times. What? Mindfulness and breathing. Anapanasati. So after practice, after many time practicing, many time developing the breathing and mindfulness and breathing, what happened? Chattaro, four kind of Chattaro, four. Satipatthani. Satipatthani is a foundation of mindfulness. Foundation of mind, four kind of foundation of mindfulness is, Kaya Vipassanā, contemplating in body, Vedana Vipassanā, contemplating in the feeling, Citta Vipassanā, contemplating in the mind, consciousness, Dhamma Vipassanā, contemplating in the phenomena. So these four kind of mindfulness, satipatthana. Chattaro satipatthane. Paripuredi. Paripuredi is a full. Paripuredi is a full meaning is a complete. Complete. Complete or finish. Yeah. So if you practice anapana, sati, mindfulness and breathing, that meaning is you automatically finish practicing four kind of foundation of mindfulness. Satipatthana. Yeah, that meaning. And then Chattaro Satipatthana. Yeah, Chattaro is a four kind of Satipatthana, mindfulness, foundation of mindfulness. Bhavita is a developed. Bhulikata, many time practicing. Satta Bojingi. Seven kind of enlightenment fetters. Satta, seven. Satta is a seven. Bojingi is the fetters enlightenment. So seven kind of fetter enlightenment. Paripurendi. Paripurendi is a full or finish. Yeah. So, the practice in Buddha said the different kind. Anapanasati is connect with the four kind of satipatthana and seven kind of bhujanga. They are connect. Yeah, they are connect. So that's why he mentioned, four kind of the four foundation of mindfulness. If you practice, you finish the seven kind of bhujanga. And then Saddha Bhujanga, seven kind of Bhujanga, federal enlightenment, Bhavida, developed, Bhulikata, many time practice, Vijja Vimote Paripuriti. Vijja is a noble path, Vimote is a noble fruition. So that means that you began the noble person. Vijja Vimote Paripuriti. Yeah. So that's the practicing anapanasati, practicing the mindfulness and breathing is That's why Buddha said, Buddha talk as a root or foundation of Vijja Vimutti, noble path and noble fruition. Let's connect with the full foundation of mindfulness, Chattara Satipatthana, and Saddha Bhujanga, 7 kind of federal enlightenment. Yeah, it's connect. Yeah. So that's why here Pali mentioned mindfulness and breathing is mula bhavina. Mula bhavina is foundation or root to get the noble path and fruition, Vijja Vimutti. Okay, so that's why here English translation also it is a great beneficiousness should be understood here as a root or foundation, the condition for the perfecting of the clear vision. So here English translation, perfecting of the clear vision of Vijja Vimutti, Paripuriya. Paripuriya is a perfect. Perfect. Clear vision is a Vijja, translated like this. Vimutti is a deliverance. So perfecting of the clear vision and deliverance. For this has been said by the Buddha, because mindfulness of breathing one developed and many time practice, perfect the full foundation of mindfulness. The full foundation of mindfulness one developed and many time practice, perfect the 7 enlightenment fetters. So the 7 enlightenment fetters, one developed and then many time practice, perfect clear vision and deliverance. So connect like this. So you can practice and you can if you want the anapana, or if you want full foundation of mindfulness, or if you want 7 kind of bhujanga, anyone, they are saying to make a Vijja Vimutti, noble pardon fruition. So that's why here Pali explained like this in the Anapanasati. Okay, this is a great benefit. And then Pali continues explaining Apicca, furthermore, not only that benefit. To explain more benefit, so that's why Pali studying like the Apicca. So Pali mostly Apicca is many times. Apicca is a furthermore. Want to show more benefit here. So Apicca Chari Makana. Charima. Charima is end. Charima is the end or final. Charimakas. So Charimaka final or end is many different kind here. Pali want to explain. Yeah. So what kind of the final or end here explain? Asasana. Asasa, in breath and out breath. Of the in breath and out breath, the end of final in breath and out breath, that meaning. Charimakana asasa pasasana meaning is a final in breath and out breath. So for our life, in breath and out breath all the time. When we are still alive, all the time in breath and out breath. But at the end of the life, according to the Abhidhamma, at the end of the life is Chutti Chitta, isn't it? Dead consciousness. At the dead consciousness, kind of last in breath and out breath occur. After that, No more. So here Pali mentioned is that situation you have to understand. With the Chudichita, because asasa pasasa, in-breath and out-breath is material. Rupa. Rupa is a different kind, 4 different kinds. Kamaja Rupa, kama producing. Chittija Rupa, mind producing. And Uddhija Rupa, weather producing. And Araja Rupa, nutrition producing, isn't it? So asasa pasasa is among of these 4 kinds. Which one? Asasa pasasa is connect with the mind. If you are without mind, you have no breathing. So that's why in the dead body there's no breathing. So the person who makes sure is that person is already dead or not, proof is no in-breath and out-breath. Is definitely that person dead, isn't it? So like this, you have to understand. Asasa in-breath and out-breath is connect with the mind consciousness. So asasa pasasa is chittija rupa, mind producing material. So if you have a mind, you have a stay in breath and out-breath. But at the end of the life, Chudichita is the last mind for that life. So this is a Charimaka, with the last consciousness, Chudichita, arising asasapasasa is the last asasapasasa. That meaning. After that, no more. Okay, so here Charimakana asasapasasana meaning is with the Chudichita, that mind, in-breath and out-breath, last in-breath and out-breath occur, arising. After that, no more. Okay? So Charimakana, asasapasasana, last asasa in-breath and out-breath, Vidita bhava karana topisa. Vidita bhava karana topi asa. Okay, Vidita bhava karana topi asa. So 2 words combined. Vidita bhava karana topi plus asa. So Vidita bhava karana to Vidita is a knowing. Vidita is a knowing. Bhava karana is a very clearly. So knowing meaning is a very clearly knowing. Asa is the anapana meditation. Anapana meditation is Mahanisansata, great benefit. For the practicing Anapana, so that person is possible to know clearly last in breath and out breath. The meaning. The Anapanasati, meditation, mindfulness and breathing meditation is special benefit to know very clearly last in breath and out breath. That benefit you will get when you practice the asasa, anapanasati, asasa pasasa. So that's why here Pali mentioned Mahanisansata Viridava should be known. So that meaning is very the special benefit for that meditation method. The other meditation not mention that kind of benefit. Only anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing give that kind of benefit. Yeah, you have to understand. So how Buddha talk here mentioned Hodenyidan again. Hodenhi Edan. Hodenhi Edan. Hodenyidan is a Hoden plus he plus Edan. So it is true. Edan, that kind of talking, Bhagavata, Buddha, Hoden talk. How? Ewan Bhavitaya Ko Rahula. Rahula is the son of the Buddha. Rahula. Anapanasatiya Ewan Bahuli Kataya Yebite Charimaka Asasapasasa Devi Vididawa Nirochanti No Avidita. So Buddha's talk like this. This is a proof. Buddha talk like this. Okay, so Buddha called his son Yaula. At the time, the kind of teaching to the Yaula is Yaula became the higher ordination monk. So at the time, Buddha teaching to the Yaula like this. So Yaula called the Raula. Even like this, Bhavitaya. Even like this means their mindfulness and breathing meditation. Bhavitaya is a developed. Anapanasatiya is the mindfulness and breathing. Ewan Baulikataya. Ewan Baulikataya is a many time practice. The kind of anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing. Yebite Charimaka. Some the last Yebite means some Charimaka is the last. Asasapasasa. So Yebite Charimaka Asasapasasa is in-breath and out-breath. Some in-breath and out-breath last. Some in-breath and out-breath. With the dead consciousness, Chudichitta, Debi. These last in-breath and out-breath, Vididawa is you clearly know it. Nirojanti disappear. No avidya. Avidya is not. Vidita is not knowing. No, you didn't know the last asasapasasa. No nirojati. No is a not, like a not. Nirojati together with the translate nirojati. No nirojati is a not disappear. That meaning is definitely you know the last in-breath and out-breath. Without knowing last in-breath and out-breath, without knowing last in-breath and out-breath, they disappear? No, it's not happen. Because the person who practice anapanas, mindfulness and breathing, so that person get that kind of benefit, definitely. Yeah. So Buddha, recommend like this. So that's why here English translation again, it's a great beneficial should be understood to recite the fact that it caused the final in-breath and out-breath to be known. So that meaning is final in-breath and out-breath is with the the last consciousness in the life, Chuddhicitta, that consciousness, the meaning. For this is said by the Buddha, Yaula, one mindfulness of breathing is the developed, that much practice. The final in-breath and out-breath are known as the seed, not unknown. So that benefit is a very it's a special benefit. I mean, the other meditation method, you cannot get that kind of benefit. Okay? So Pali continuously explaining the more different kind of last one. Tattha. Tattha. Tattha is referred to the Charimaka, last meaning is how many different kind of last in-breath and out-breath. Here, the explaining Tattha in that Charimaka, in that Pali, Niyora Vasena. Niyora Vasena means disappearing. According to the disappearing, the disappearing, the last disappearing, no more again, no more arising again in this life. So how many kind here? Tayo, or three. Tayo, Charimaka. 3 kind. So 3 is here mentioned. Charimaka, Bhava, Charimaka. Oh. 3 kind of last here. Number 1, Bhava, Charimaka. Number 1. Okay. Bhava is a life, present life. Bhava meaning here is a present life. Present life last. Asasa, pasasa. Present life last in breath or breath. This is number 1. Last in breath and out breath. Here, meaning you have to understand. It's very important. So that's why in the Pali explain. Okay, number 1, Bhava, Charimaka. In this present life, last in breath and out breath. And number 2, Jhana, Charimaka. Oh. Another situation, last in breath and out breath, not die, but jhana charimaka is if you attain a 4 jhana, at the time no more breathing, stay alive, stay alive. But because of the meditation, power of meditation, at the time no breathing in and out. So that kind of last in breath and out breath is here Pali jhana charimaka. So jhana, you have to understand here is not first jhana, not second jhana, not third jhana, 4 jhana. Okay. And then another one is a Chuddhi Charimaka. Oh. Chuddhi Charimaka. Chuddhi. Chuddhi is the dead consciousness. Chuddhi Charimaka. Look, Chuddhicitta, the dead consciousness has, has 3 such moments. You have to understand. We learn in Abhidhamma. Every single consciousness has 3 such moments. Upara, Chiti, Bhinga. Upara is an arising moment. Chiti is a standing moment. And then Bhinga is a disappearing moment. So here, Chutti Charimaka is the dead consciousness disappearing moment. The dead consciousness has a three set moment. So the last moment is Pinga, disappearing moment. So at the disappearing moment, in breath and out breath is the last in breath and out breath here. Meaning is here Chutti Charimaka. Okay. So you have to understand like this. So more explaining here. That's why Bali continue. Bawesu he. Bawesu he is more detailed explaining. Bawesu is in the light. Okay, in the light. Bawesu. So in the life meaning is life is a many different kind, isn't it? Buddha explained 31 is system. In the universe, many universe, but existence is only 31 existence, 31 kind. But briefly saying, life is only three kind of life. Karma, bhava, we call in Pali, karma bhava, sensual life. Rupa bhava, five material life. Arupa bhava, immaterial life. Three kind. So here, Oesu means in three kind of life, sensual life, including our as human being, sensual life. And then Rupa bhava. Rupa bhava is a five material life. Arupa bhava is immaterial life. So in three kind of life, here Bhavesu. So Bhavesu in the three kind of life, Kama Bhave. Kama. Kama is a sensual life. In the sensual life, asasa pasasa, in breath and out breath, bhavadandi happen. So human being had the in breath and out breath. Celestial being also in breath and out breath they have. But at the celestial being, Brahma, we call Brahma, five material ring. No, they don't have in-breath and out-breath. They don't need. Arupa Brahma, they don't have a nose, they don't have material, so that's why they don't have. Immaterial life also, they don't have. Five material and immaterial life, two kind of life, they don't need in-breath and out-breath. The meaning is that they didn't make breathe in and breathe out. Only us, human being and celestial being. Yeah. Karma. So karma is 11 kind of karma / sensual life. 11 kind. In detail, we learn in chapter 5. We learn four plane, human 6. Yeah, celestial beings, so celestial planes, so altogether 11. So in these karma bhava, only there's in-breath and out-breath. Asasa bodhandi, that's why here Pali explain. Okay? So rupa bhavesu. Rupa is a rupa and arupa. Yeah. Rupa, five material life. Arupa, immaterial life. Na Napavatanti. Napavatanti is not happen. Not happen means asasapasasa. In breath and out breath is not happen. So that means for them, they don't need breathe in, breathe out. Okay? So that's a man. Therefore, because of that reason, they means these the asasapasasa in breath and out breath is bhava charimaka. Bhava charimaka. Okay? So here Bali mentioned bhava, three kind of charimaka, three kind of last in breath and out breath. Number one, bhava charimaka meaning is in the sensual plane. In the sensual plane, the asasapasasa is a bhava charimaka. Because of the other life, no more. No more in breath and out breath. For Brahma, Arupa Brahma, Rupa Brahma, Arupa Brahma, no. So that's why. Sensual plane only happen. So the sensual plane, in the sensual plane, the breathe in and breathe out is we call bhava charimaka. For the life. Understand? Because the life is a three kind of life, isn't it? Sensual plane, five material plane, immaterial plane, three life. But the five material plane and immaterial plane has no asasapasasa. So only karma, only sensual plane. So sensual plane asasapasasa is the last. After that, for the other two, no more. That's why. That's why Pali say in sensual plane asasapasasa is bhava charimaka. Last in breath and out breath for lives. For three different kind of life. Okay? You have to understand like this. So more explaining here is more understanding. Okay? And then jhanisu. Jhanisu is in the jhana absorption stage. Purime jhanadaye. Purime is a previous. Jhanadaye, jhanadaya. Jhana is absorption. Daya is three. So first jhana, second jhana, third jhana. Okay? So first jhana, second jhana, third jhana. Asasapasasa, podandi. Podandi happen meaning is asasapasasa. So we take previous sentence. Asasapasasa, yeah. Asasapasasa, in breath and out breath, podandi happen. Chadote, in the fourth jhana. Chaduta is a fourth. So jhana. Chadote, in the fourth jhana, napo dandi, no happen. Rasama, therefore, because of that reason, these asasapasasa is jhana charimaka. Jhana charimaka. The last, the asasapasasa for the jhana. Okay? Understand? 4 jhanas, no asasapasasa. So 4 jhana is not including here. Only first jhana, second jhana, third jhana is a stay. Asasapasasa. That asasapasasa is the last. Because if you go to the 4 jhana, no more asasapasasa. That's why. And then Yebana. Bana, the other one is the last kind of charimaka, chuti charimaka. Explain. Chuti chitasa. Bana, the other one is chuti charimaka. Chuti chitasa is dead consciousness. Of the dead consciousness, Purado is before Solasa. Solasamena. Solasa is 16. Before Chudichita, before that consciousness, 16. Solasamena Chitina. 16 consciousness. Chitina. Suddenly together, Opijitawa. Chuti Chitina. Saha. Nirojani. So Chuti Chitina is with the dead consciousness. Saha is together. Together with the Chuti Chitta, that consciousness, Nirojani, Asasapasasa disappear. Ime, these Asasapasasa, the in-breath and out-breath is, we call here, Chuti Charimaka. Nama. We call Chuti Charimaka. Last, Chuti Chitta Asasapasasa. So 3 kinds. The last in-breath and out-breath is 3 kinds. Bhava, Charimaka, Jhana, Charimaka, Chuti, Charimaka. So, these in-breath and out-breath, either these in-breath and out-breath means these the disappearing with the Chuti Chitta, Asasapasasa, what are disappearing with the Chuti Chitta, that consciousness, that in-breath and out-breath, either here, Charimakadi, Adipeda. Charimaka is here explaining Charimaka meaning is the breathing in and out meditation practice person, meditator, clearly know the last in-breath and out-breath meaning is that kind of in-breath and out-breath. The other, not the other. Bhava Charimaka, not Bhava Charimaka, not Jhana Charimaka. What kind? Chuti Charimaka. Chuti Charimaka means the last in-breath and out-breath, which is disappear with the dead consciousness. Okay? So that meaning. So exactly what the Pali meaning is that meaning. Yeah, there's 3 kind of last in-breath and out-breath, but Bhava Charimaka is no meaning here, and Jhana Charimaka is no meaning here. Only last Chuti Charimaka in with the Chuti Chitta, that consciousness is of Charimaka final last in-breath and out-breath. Okay, so here English translation. Herein there are 3 kind of in-breath and out-breath. It's a final because of the cessation they say the final and becoming. The English translation, final and in becoming. So final inbred and outbred in the three different kind of play life. Yeah. So life is something they translate becoming. Yeah. And then jhana sarimaka, final in the jhana. Yeah. So final inbred and outbred in the jhana. And then final in that. Final inbred and outbred in that. Chuti charimaka. So for among the various kind of the becoming the existent life, bhava, inbred and outbred occur in the sensual sphere or sensual plane becoming, not in the five material and not in the immaterial plane. So that is why there are final one in becoming. Bhava charimaka. Okay. And then in the jhana, they means inbred and outbred occur in the first three jhana, but not in the four jhana, isn't it? So that's why these there are final one in the jhana is first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, inbred and outbred is jhana charimaka. Okay, and then though this arrive along with the 16 consciousness preceding the dead consciousness, Chudichitta sit together with the dead consciousness, they are called final and dead. Chudi Charimaka. Final means a final inbred and outbred in dead. So this is these last that is meant here finals, Charimaka. So Charimaka. The benefit, the great benefit, the person who practice inbred and outbred meditation, asasa pasasa, that meditation great benefit is knowing the last inbred and outbred with chutichitta. Yeah. This is a final, we call in Pali, charimaka. Okay? So here, you have to understand that kind of our life is our life kind of diagram meaning here is mentioned. The first chitta is a patisani chitta, isn't it? Patisani chitta, first kind of mind in our lives appear in the mother one for human being. So rebirth consciousness. After that, the Bhanga Chitta, light containing consciousness, and then many kind of Viti Chitta during the life. We can say how many during the life, many kind. So the Kama Kamacha Rupa is all the time appear with the all kind of mind. Yeah, and then continuously. So here is a number 17. So 17 kind of minds is counting from the Chudichita, 16 between the, including Chudichita is 16 between the 16. Yeah. So that's here is 17. Huh? Yeah. So from the Chudichita, including Chudichita is 16. Yeah. So 17. So not including Chudichita, that consciousness, so 16. Okay. So yeah, this is a final the kind of the inbred and outbred is a continue at the rising with that kind of mind, and that last the moment, sad moment, that inbred and outbred is continuously to the Chudichita last moment here. Because of 17 moment, the material life is 17 moment or the consciousness. 17 movement of the consciousness. So we learn in Abhidhamma is one life of the material, rupa, equals 17 movement of the consciousness, chitta. So that's why this consciousness together arising the in-breath and out-breath, asasa is continuously. Chuddhicitta, last moment, the Bengakana is the last moment of disappearance. So that at the time they are full, the 17 moment of consciousness. That's why they disappear. No more happen. Asasa, no. Like this. So that's why here last chitta born material here. Asasa is that here disappear. No more. Like this. Okay? So there's we learn in Abhidhamma and chapter 4, Vitichitta. So we learn that one. So you have to remember that kind of, yeah. So the last chitta born matter, the last chitta born matter here mentioned is in breath and out breath, breathe in asasa, yeah, here for our life. Okay, so the Pali with the story explaining the one is Iman Kira Kamathana. Kamathana. So Iman Kamathana. Iman is together with the Kamathana. Iman Kamathana. This Iman is this. Kamathana is meditation. But meditation is not the other meditation. Meditation here meaning is Anapana. Mindfulness and breathing meditation. So Iman Kamathana, this meditation meaning is this mindfulness and breathing meditation. Anuyotasa. Anu means again and again. Yukta meaning is make effort. Again and again make effort meaning is many time practice. Yeah. Many time practice. Bhikkhuno is the meditator who practice Anapana, mindfulness, breathing meditation. So Anapana Ramanasa. Anapana Ramanasa, Anapana in breath and out breath, Aramana is the object. The meditation object in breath and out breath is so true, very well. So true. Very well. Parigahitata. Parigahitata is a take. Chuddhicitta is a dead consciousness. From the dead consciousness, Purado, previous, Sola Samasa equal 16 Chittasa consciousness. Upadakane means Upada is a rising moment. Upadang arising. Avijayado. Avijaya is a party. Upadhopi. Upadhopi is arising of the in-breath and out-breath. Nesan, these in-breath and out-breath. Pakato, very clearly. Pakato hoti, very clearly appear in the meditator mind. Because the meditator all the time focus on in-breath and out-breath. That's why. That practice is very, very, many times. So we can expect. So that meditator mindfulness is very powerful, catching the meditation object in breath and out breath all the time. That's why, even though the before that consciousness, 16 kind of mind, that mind is last producing the in breath and out breath, that in breath out breath, that meditator know it very well. Because he practiced many times with the in breath and out breath. So that means all the time he practiced in breath and out breath, even though he, eating, even though he going to the restaurant, even though he showering, all the time he focus on the in breath and out breath like this. Because his mindfulness is very powerful. So yeah, that's why. Okay. Chite awajayado. Chite is the standing moment. Awajayado is a body. TTP in the standing moment, Nesan in breath and out breath, Pagada Hodi. Pagada is clearly appear in the mind. Bhavanga is a like on an consciousness. Awajayado. Awajayado is why a body also bingo. Bingo is a disappear moment. Nesan, these in breath and out breath, Pagado Hodi clearly appear in that meditator's mind. So that's why, that meditation method is given the kind of benefit. Okay. So here in the translation, one bhikkhu, monk or meditator has devoted himself to this meditation, anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing. So the meditation object is in breath and out breath is seen if he about at the moment arising of the 16 consciousness before the dead consciousness to their arising. So then the arising is evident to him. If he advert to their present standing moment, then their present standing moment is evident to him. That means in the meditator mind appear clearly. Okay, if he advert to their dissolution moment or disappearing moment, so then their disappearing moment is evident to him. So it is so because he is thoroughly discerned in breath and out breath as a meditation object all the time. So that's why he know very well all my in breath and out breath. So that's why, that kind of benefit he will know last in breath and out breath with the Chudichitta, that consciousness. Okay, so ito inya. Ito is from that. Ito inya. Ito inya gamatana on here. He translate from he. Study. It is true. He is mostly all the time true. It is true. It is true. Ito is from this anapana meditation, in breath out breath meditation. Inyan, the other meditation. Inyan Kamathana here. Inyan Kamathana, the other meditation, Bhavadoa. Bhavadoa is a developed. Arhatam become the Arhat. Arhatam Patassa. Patassa is a rich. The reaching as a Arhat. So Bhikkhu know that meditator. Are you under? Are you life? Are you is alive? Under. Andhra is the cap on the life. Andhras. Prachina. Wow. Prachina is separate. Prachina wa hodi. Aprachina wa. Aprachina is cannot spread. So the meaning is the other meditation practice and then become the arahant. That arahant is some arahant is possible to make a boundary, make a separate last in breath and out breath, or maybe cannot. Maybe cannot knowing the last in breath and out breath. But the Anapanasati practice and then began Arahant, that Arahant is definitely knowing the last in breath. The other meditation practice, even though began the Arahant, not sure that Arahant knowing the last in breath and out breath. Maybe some are possible to know, maybe some are not possible to know. It's not sure. But Anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing meditation method began the Arahant. That Arahant definitely, surely knowing the last imprint. That meaning here, Pali mentioned, explained. That's why Ito Inya Kamathana. The other meditation is not sure. Maybe someone knowing the last in-breath and out-breath, maybe someone not knowing. That meaning, are you andaran parichinawa hodi aparichinawa hodi? Aparichina is cannot, not possible to know the last in-breath and out-breath. Okay. Okay, Idambana. Bana continuously explaining. Solasa Watukan, Idan is a leader. Solasa Watukan. Solasa is a 16. Watu is a foundation. 16 foundation, or we already learned the, Anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing is a 4 group. 1 group is a 4 method, isn't it? 1 group, 4 method, 4 group. So altogether 4 multiplied by 4, we got 16 kind of method Buddha mentioned. So Sadowa Asasadi, Sadowa Basasadi, Diganwa Asasando, Digan Asasami, Asasami, Sekadi, like this. So studying Buddha explain. So 4 group. 1 group, 4 method. So 4 multiplied by 4, 16. So here man. Solasa. 16. What two is the foundation or the practice method. Practicing method. Okay. Solasa Watu Kan as anapanasati. Anapanasati is mindfulness and breathing. Bhavatva. Bhavatva is already developed. Arhatan patasa. Arhatan is a begun. Patasa is the attain. Arhatan is a begun arhan. Attain the arhan. Are you under Purichina mewa hoti? Purichina mewa means he definitely knowing the, there are less inbred object. So that meditator is, the great benefit is he know when I'm dying. That person know very well. That meaning here. Yeah. So the meaning is anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing is definitely knowing last in-breath and out-breath. So the special benefit for in breathing and mindfulness of breathing, anapanasati. Anapanasati, if you practice, began arahant, that arahant is definitely knowing the last in-breath and out-breath also. Yeah. Okay, and then saw. Saw is that meditator. Saw. Itakan dhani. Itakan dhani. Itakan is during the time. Dhani right now. May is the mind. Ayu sankhara. Ayu sankhara is stay alive, the living. Forward santi. Happen. Ito from that pran later, not forward santi. No happen. He knew very well. Because he know last asasapasasa. So that's why he knew very well, oh, my life is, during that time, my life is happen. After that time, my life is no happen. I will die. He knew definitely like this. So itakan idani me ayisankara bodhani means right now, during the time, my life is happen. But after that, from that time, after later, no happen. Nyatoa or na ido brandi iti like this. Nyatoa the person know. Atano is the person own. Dhammadaya ewa means Dhammadaya is naturally. Dhammadaya ewa. Naturally. Sarira Padijaka Padijagana Nivasana. So many here. Sarira Padijagana Nivasana Parupanadini. Parupana. So Sarira Jagana is a body. Jhana is a cleaning, body cleaning, and the Vipassanā is wearing the clothes. Parupana is the wearing kind of the Vipassanā is a lower body wearing. Parupana is a upper body wearing. So for the monk, we say it differently. Yeah. Vipassanā is the lower robe wearing, we call Vipassanā. Upper robe wearing is we call Parupana. Etc. So etc. mean many kind. Sabha Kejani, all kind of things. Keja, all kind of function. Katwa, have done, after done. Katwa, after done. Akini is I. Aki is I. Akini, nimiliti, close. Nimiliti is a close, a I. Huh? So the example is Kota Papata Vihara Wasi Desatiro Via. Via is a like a Desatira. Desa the senior monk. His name is Desa, but he lived in the Kota Papata Vihara. So Vihara name is Kota Papata. Papata is a mountain. So Kota is the name of the mountain. So the temple is near. Temple is in the mountain. So that's why the temple name is Kota Papata Vihara. We use like this in Bali. Kota Papata Vihara is a temple. So temple is in the mountain. So the mountain name is Kota. So Kota Papata Vihara. Vasi is a living, staying. So that senior monk, Desa, stay in that temple. So that's why that singing, that monk we call Kota Papata Vihara Vasi Desa Teo. And then another, very long, Maha Karanji, Maha Karanji Vihara Vasi Mahadesa Tiroviya. His name was Desa, but Mahadesa. So Maha Kenjiya Vihara Vasi. Maha Karanjiya Vihara Vasi. So the temple name is Maha Karanjiya. Mahakaranjiya is a kind of the tree, big tree. I think that's why Maha. That temple is very popular with the kind of big tree, so that's why. Okay, and then another one is Deva Buddha Maharati. Peda Patika Tesatioya. Many examples. Like that senior monk, Peda Patika. Peda Patika is he practice austere practice. He all the time going, I'm strong. He practice very strong, very austere. So Peda Patika Tesatira. Deva Buddha Maharati. So the Maharati, Ratia is a city, big city. Deva Buddha big city. That monks live in the big city. Deva Buddha big city, but that monk practice all the time going Armstrong. And then another one, Chidala, Babata, Vihara, Wasino, Dwe, Bhatiya, Thera, Viyaja. Dwe is a two. Huh? Dwe is a two. Bhatiya, Thera is Bhatiya. Bhatiya is the name, their name. Yeah, they are living in the temple. The temple is the mountain also. The mountain name is Chitala. Chitala mountain. Chitala mountain temple living the two Bhatiya Thera. Also, they know last inbred out. Yeah. So there is yes, not only Arahant, but also the person who practice Anabana, breathe in breath and out breath. Some meditator we had many times. Some meditator before they going to die, they prepare everything. Cleaning and wearing very well, and the clothes on, lying down, or sitting on the chair, or like this. Yeah, like this. Huh? So because they practice and breathing in and out all the time, so that's when they get that kind of benefit. They know very well before they die. Yeah. Okay, so Pali explain like this. So here English translation: when a monk or meditator has attained arahantship by developing some other meditation method, then this one is the Anabana. So may they be able to define his lifetime or not. So the meaning, English translation like this, but they may be able to understand or know last in-breath and out-breath or not. It's not sure, maybe. With the other meditation method, okay? But when he has reached arahantship by developing this mindfulness of breathing, anapana meditation method, which is a 16 basis, 16 foundation or the practice technique, what the Buddha teach, he can always define his lifetime. So the meaning is he know definitely his last in-breath and out-breath. So he know my vital formation will continue now for so long and no more after that. He know very well like this. So automatically he perform because he know all the function or the attending to the body. So cleaning the body, the dressing and robing, etc., many kind before he die. He make everything. He prepare everything before he die. Because he know the last in-breath and out-breath. Okay? So after preparing, he closed his eye and then he died. Yeah, like this. So like Elder Tessa who lived at the Kodapabara monastery temple, and then like Elder Mahadesa who lived at the Mahakarinjaya monastery temple, and then like Elder Tessa, food eater, Pidapadika, in the kingdom of Devaputta, the kingdom or the city. And then like elder who are brothers, the two brothers, live at the Chitala Babada monastery temple. So many record in Pali, they like that kind of the senior monk. They are definitely know their last in-breath and out-breath. So that's why before they die, they prepare everything, and some of them they show definitely where my last in-breath and out-breath. he make a lie and die at the lie. So make like this. There is a special benefit for the anapanasati, mindfulness and breathing meditation method. Give that kind of benefit. Okay. Okay. So Pali continue. Tatrida, okay, the example, the story. Here, one story mentioned Pali. Tatrida eka wattu paridipana. Tatrida means a tatra ida. Tatra plus ida. Tatrida. Tatra plus ida. Tatra in those story, many story. The mention many monk. So in those story, Idan, this one is Idan. Idan, this one is Eka Watu, one story. Tibana is showing the one story. There's a many story, but here showing the one story. Okay? So, Dwe Badika Tirana. So, brother and two brothers. Dwe Badika. Dwe Badika Tirana. Two brothers monk. Kireko, Kira Eko. So Kira is that kind of story is talking by generation to generation, talking about their story. So Kira, we call Pali Kira. Kira Eko. Eko is a one. One monk. Pona mu. Pona mu posatha divase. Pona is a full uposatha, Sabbath. Divasa is a day, Sabbath day. Yeah, full moon day. Yeah, according to the lunar calendar, we call the full moon day. Pona uposatha divase. Yeah, at the full moon day. Padimaukan is the Vinaya discipline. Osaredoa is a chanting the discipline rules or discipline for the monk. Bhikkhu Sangha Parivuto. Bhikkhu Sangha is the community of monk. Parivuto is surrounding. They're surrounded by the community of monk. Atano is the two brothers monk. One is Atano is himself. Vipassanā. Vipassanā is a staying, living place. Vipassanā, living place. Gandawa, after go. Singame is a walking meditation place. Singame. We call Singame in Pali. Singame is a walking meditation place. Singame in the walking meditation place. Tito, standing. Chandaloka. Chanda is the moon. Aloka is the light. The light of the moon. Olokitwa. Watch. Atano himself. Ayu Sankhare. Ayu Sankhare is his life. Upadarito. Upadarito. Sorry. Upadarito. Upadarito is Upadharitva is investigate. After investigate his life. Ayu Sankhare Upadharitva, meaning is investigate his life. That meaning investigate his life meaning is how long I'm still alive and when I die, when I will die. He investigate like this. Bhikkhu Sangha Maha. Bhikkhu Sangham Aha. Bhikkhu Sangha is a community of monk. Aha. That monk, that senior monk talk. Aha is talk. Tumehi. Tumehi is you. Tumehi is you. Katan. How? Prinibbayanda. Prinibbayanda means dying. We call Prinibbayanda because the Arahant die. After Arahant die, no more born. So that's why we call the Arahant dying is Prinibbayanda. Prinibbayanda. So Prinibbayanda meaning is dying. Bhikkhu, monk. Ditapova. Before you saw. Previous you saw how the monk died. He talked to the community of monks. Tatra, so among the community of monks, Keji some monk, answer the talk, the answer. Talk means the answer. Amehi, for us, asane is in the sitting place. Nisena kawa. Sitting. Nisena kawa is just sitting. Prinibbayanda. Prinibbayanda is, pass away. Sitting, pass away. We saw Dita Puba. We saw before like this. Dita saw. Puba is before. So some monk they answer like this. And then KG, some monk on the answer. Amehi for us, Akasi in the sky. Akasi in the sky. Palinga Mabujitwa. Palinga Mabujitwa is a crossless sitting in the sky. Nisinaka is a sitting like this. Prinibbayanda pass away. Ditapova we saw before. They answer like this. Yeah. So here English translation for that Pali. Here is one story as an illustration. After reciting the Patimokkha, is seen on the Opposita day, full moon day. One of the two elder monks who are brothers went to his own dwelling place, surrounded by the community of monks. As he stood on a walking meditation place, looking at the moonlight, he calculated. He investigated his own vital formation, his life, how many left. He said to the community of monk, in what way have you seen before monk attain the Nibbana? Stay now. So some answer, till now we have seen them attain Nibbana sitting in their seat. Some other monk answer, we have seen them sitting cross-legged in the air, in the sky. They answer like this. Okay, So continue the story. Chiro aha. Chiro is the senior monk. Aha is replying to the community of monk. Chiro aha. Aha is a talk. Talk meaning here is a replying to the community of monk. Han means I. Han I. Dani right now. All means for you. Sangamanda mewa. Sangamanda is walking. Yeah. Sangamanda mewa just walking. Prinibaya mana. Prinibaya mana means pass away. Dasamiti. I will show you. I will show you the walking and then pass away. I'm walking and pass away. I will show you. So that the senior man can talk to them like this. The door from, after talking that, the door, Singame is in a walking place, walking meditation, walking place. Lekan is a kind of the mark. Lekan, mark or line. Huh? Yeah. Kadwa is after made. I Ido Singaman Tito. Ido is that line. Singaman Tito is I'm walking that line. Para Koti. Para Koti. Para Koti. The other Koti is the other edge. Para is other. Koti is at. Other at Kandwa. Kandwa is after go. Niwudamano is go back. Iman lekan, that kind of mark. But I reach that kind of mark. Prinibaya sami, I will pass away. He say like this. He make a marking on make a line, and then he walking like this. So Wudwa talking, after talking, Singaman is walking Orunla. Walking Orunla means Singaman Orunla means the walking meditation place. Go to the walking meditation place and Paribagan and Parabagan. Sorry, Parabagan. Okay. Parabagan is that kind of mark. Kandwa go and the new dando return. Ikina parina. Ikina is a one, para is a let. With the one let, lekan, that kind of map what already he make. Akanda kaneyiwa. Akanda kane is a pressing. Pressing means putting his hand to that mark, that moment, kana. Kaneyiwa, only that moment, Prinibaya, he passed away. So like this. So that person, the senior man, he know in the last in-breath and out-breath. That's why he can do that. So the other said, in translation in English, is that the other said, I shall now show you one attaining the Nibbana. Nibbana is a pass away while walking. So he then draw the line on the walk and saying, I shall go this end to the walk, to the another end, and then I return. When I reach this line, I shall attain the Nibbana. So Nibbana is pass away. So say after saying, he stepped on the walk and went to the far end. And then on his return, he attained the Nibbana, passed away at the same moment in which he stepped on that line, what he made. So like this, that story is, the example how they know last in-breath and out-breath. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Kasama Highway Abamado Anuyonji Tabandido Ewan Anega Nisan Anabana Sade Zradi. This is the final conclusion basis. Pali make like this all the time. This is a conclusion. Tasama, Hawi. Tasama, therefore, because of that reason, because of that reason means because of that great benefit from the breathing in and out meditation method, that meaning. Tasama, because of that reason, Pandido, last one. Pandido is the wise person. Pandido. Hawe actually, Hawe. Not HV have. Hawe, HV, Hawe. Actually, A1 is a like this. Aneka nisansa. Aneka is many. Not eka. No one. So many. Anisansa is a benefit. Many benefit. Anapanasati, having the many benefit. Anapanasati, the mindfulness and breathing, meditation, sada all the time. Sada all the time. Abamado without. Abamado is without mindfulness. No, without mindfulness. Without. Abamado is with mindfulness. Without forgetful. With the mindfulness. Abamado with the mindfulness. Anuyonjita should practice. Anuyonjita should practice. Make effort to practice that kind of meditation. Yeah, so the English translation. So let a wise man, if he is a wife, entirely devote his day. Translate like this. Zada is his day. Not only day all the time. Yeah. Abamado, to be mindful of breathing, which reward him always this way. So English translation like that, but not actually reward many benefit from that kind of meditation method. So should try all the time without without forget. So with the mindfulness, practice again and again. So Idam anapana satiyam vithara katamukhan. This is a conclusion. Idam, this is anapana satiyam, anapana mindfulness and breathing. Vithara kata. Vithara is a detail, kata is an explanation. Mukha is the way. Mukha is the way of the detailed explanation for the Anapana meditation method. Okay, so right now we finish Anapanasati, mindfulness and meditation. So, okay. So I think we go to the next meditation method in the next week. Next week meditation method is we go to Vipassanā, no sati. So reflecting in the real peace, Nibbana. So, Vipassanā is a Nibbana. So Nibbana is a meditation object, Aramana. To practice meditation, the kind of meditation method is Vipassanā, no sati. So in the late next week, and later because already near 4 o'clock. So we stop here today. So anyway, so the more you understand like this, that kind of benefit you will get. So you should practice anapanasati, mindfulness, and breathing. It's very good to practice. And then it's possible to know the last in-breath and out-breath is good to preparation for the last life. Okay, so before I stop the lecture, which our Buddha teachings stay longer and longer in the universe. So please say Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idami bunyang aswakayang waotu. Idami bunyang nibbanasa pacayo hotu. Idami bunyang megapala nyanasa pacayo hotu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.